time for that deciding match here for BIGETRON. If they can win this, they will have one more lifeline to be able to actually march forward in the losers bracket.
Yeah, they can't lose right now. BIGETRON is on the cusp of defeat and getting knocked out of this tournament altogether as ONIC Esports wants to end their reign right here. They're getting the first hit on the bench. Again, they are level 1, so it's not a big deal. Anthony's already at 50% HP, but he doesn't really care, especially against the Chill, because he doesn't generate all that health back and proxy the waves.
Yeah, I'm looking at both solo lanes. ONIC actually have a very good wave clear, and because of that, Anti-Mage might just actually get a little bit of more free pass to actually rotate around, do the proxying, and oh my, there's a little bit of captain over the side of dreams as we see a 2 versus 1 scenario over on the top line, but it's gonna be Lolita at the back as well, and they've already been notified about that. So nothing much is actually going through other than the mid lane here, actually receiving a little bit more attention here as BTR members are falling pretty low.
Yeah, and this is the traditional Farsa comp that I was talking about earlier, where they go 1-3, 1-3, and 1. This is when people were first discovering how to actually put together this Farsa composition. Instead of putting her as a main mage, they use her as put her in that support position just to make sure CW still gets all the farm with the extra, artillery power from that Farsa. You just need to make sure that you can protect everybody by being aggressive. So I'm expecting Lolita to look for those plays. Rassi has a lot on his plate right now.
Yeah, Rassi, so far in the past couple of series, he's been doing really well. And as for today, he is having a really huge role to play. Now that he's playing Lolita, the first ever Lolita that we are seeing in the entirety of the playoffs, of course, he needs to block those really big spells. And of course, if he can get those crucial knockups on those big team fights, it could be over for BIGETRON.
Yeah, and the pressure coming in from ONIC right now is just great. CW even bothered to use the Blazing Duet on the wave just to cut it just nice to allow Carmilla to kind of, rotate around the map, breathe a little bit more. But that does mean that first blood is actually going to go over to ONIC. Wow, how did that catch happen?
Wow, I'm thinking that definitely will be because of the flame shot that has been shot over as well, but a little bit of work from each side, and now they're, of course, wanting that dive over to KYY. They're hoping to actually flush him off and take this tower away as he flickers.
Turtle
really nice flicker coming in from KYY, but now Sasa is in a lot of trouble. He's trying to sustain with the vengeance, but it's not going to be enough. He can't get past the rock wall. They secure the kill, and it looks like both sides are mirroring each other. This very much feels like the regular season in MPL Indonesia, They mirror each other's movements. They're going for the dives on opposite sides of the map. The Farsa comp, like, what else is there?
Yeah, what else is there is going to be Ferret Airstrike almost landing and connecting over on the Cecilia. Now Uda is going to try for that flame shot. It will land over Brands whatsoever, but of course not the target that he's looking for.
Yeah, no kill secure here. Anti-Mage continuing to proxy the waves. Carmilla just has to absorb the pressure down on bot side for as long as possible here. But luckily, Turtle is spawning on the bottom side of the map, so Carmilla can use her utility to actually be useful in this becomes a full team fight.
Yeah, of course, making sure that we secure this Turtle on the line. Dreams, not really late per se, but even if they get anywhere close, they won't be able to actually grab that Turtle. Well, over the top lane, we're looking at Anti-Mage still having that proxy. The problem right now is that BIGETRON does not care at all about that Uranus, but Sasa's getting so much of those pressure that ONIC really needs to respond.
Just look at the rotations right now. They're trying to break the mid turret. They pop the ultimate coming in from Sicilian, but they have to move backwards. Udil is just creating a firing line, forcing BIGETRON to move backwards, and Cho on the top side of the map also got a proxy on that top wave. So again, about even for both sides. The only profit from BIGETRON is they got onto that mid tier 1 turret.
Yeah, although like the scoreboards look a little bit even up, I'm looking at ONIC with those sort of sheer pressure with those pushes. He's looking to actually secure the tower, but instead he hops over with the battle mirror image.
Okay, looks like the ejector wasn't buffered in time there. That's a little bit unlucky, but at the end of the day, they ended up losing the turret here. BIGETRON Alpha don't lose too much, but the kick coming in from K secure secures the kill with the flame shot on top of it. Nicely done, but ONIC wants to get revenge. They're going to take that mid-tier 1 as well. Looks like ONIC are playing a very, very aggressive game, and this is what we were expecting out of them since level 1.
That's definitely true, and I'm looking at how great the pace is coming in from the side of ONIC Esports. They might just be able to actually find Dreams. Dreams dropping really low, but he will be able to walk off with help provided from Brands. So far, they are very clinical towards getting those objectives, and this is the ONIC that we've talked about, like, the champions that everybody once knew. They are having such a consistent lead right now. It's not even funny anymore.
Yeah, they are really trying to show up here. Now, Turtle is on the top side here. The Feather Airstrike is coming down. Brands able to dodge most of it. Rossi is in a lot of trouble as Warlord has popped the ultimate. The Numenon Plus gets cancelled. This is huge. Bravo is trying to chase them down. The Injector is going to secure the kill onto Sasa. Udil can't really do too much. The immobilization, however, the sustain from Sasa alone kept him alive. Nice play coming in for BIGETRON, but I definitely feel like they could have gotten a little more.
Yeah, they definitely could have gotten a little bit more with some of the sort of conviction, but here comes KYY, of course, dashing up. Animation will try to actually put a little bit more of that sort of damage, but that is all that they can do. They don't want to risk it. But of course, now that's going to be a little bit of that cost of destiny being bought up, while Turtle and Guardian is intended by Brands for the trade-off with the tower.
The objective so far is going to be in favor of ONIC Esports for sure, but you know, BIGETRON, they'll take whatever they can get at this point. They're just looking to make sure that Brands is going to be so far ahead that, you know, the rest of ONIC Esports just cannot catch up. However, you have to keep in mind that Rassi's ultimate, the Numenon Blast, covers a very, very large area of space, so he's got to be super careful where he places that battle mirror image.
Yeah, and so far he's been doing pretty much all right, but here comes the dive coming in from the side of Rassi as well, trying to actually find Dreams, but they're going to be able to actually bring Bravo to 50%. They're still going on that chase. I'm not so sure whether they should commit, but they're hoping to actually hook over onto somebody with this Numenon Blast. Yes, they do! As this time will be so successful. They find Sicilian, and boy, CW, they are shredding him down for looking for a triple as well, as KYY will have to back away. Here comes the Flicker, as they are looking for Brands. Brands, they don't have any more business left on the top side.
Oh my goodness, ONIC played that so well. Very efficient use of their spells. The Flicker on top of the Numenon Blast, securing that kill, securing that dive on the top side. Nicely done. They're going to take the Lethal Wanderer here as they move towards the top side, and probably going to break that top tier 1. They have full control over this side of the map, and ONIC were even waiting for the red buff. There is nothing BIGETRON can do at this point of time. CW bought his golden staff. He is one big boy right now. Look at him. Dreams doesn't even stand a chance!
And he will be taken down, and that wall will be fucking them up. Oh, what a big place they duet, as they will be having BTR on the retreat.
Oh my goodness, CW ends up dying, but you just saw the damage potential from this guy. He chunked all of them by 50% of their HP. Holy cow!
Oh my, if the rest of them were actually ready to actually fend them off, it's because of that big wall that the Grok has pulled up. They could not reach him in time, but the ideology was there. But BTR, of course, they managed to actually pull something back. Turtle going on towards their side, and at least they buy enough time.
Yeah, and you know, Dreams, he's already buying that Blade Arm, making sure like, hey, I can't afford to lose that much health from a simple clot. And you can also see Brands, he's like, all right, I'm getting the winds of nature. That Blazing Duet is ridiculous right now. So if it happens again, he's got to have some quick fingers. Rassi's going to take a little bit of damage here, but again, the support and Overwatch firepower from Udil is ridiculous.
Oh, Semata grabbing inside, and now there's going to be Rassi over the back. The Blazing Duet once again diving over the back lines as Dreams will be melted down. Looking for Bravo as he will flicker away. But look at how CW just dominated them.
It's just too difficult. He's so big right now that the backline instantly gets cut down, and Rand's also taking his first death of the game. He wasn't ready to take that kind of damage, and even Bravo, he tried his best to stop that Numenon Blast. That was enough. The Ejector comes on through. It's not going to be just enough damage yet. Warlock's trying his best, but again, it's not enough. Rassi is trying to dodge as many abilities as possible, despite Warlord's ultimate being popped.
They tried their best to actually hold on towards the mid lane. CW, of course, is just having a little bit too much fun. Look at the gold graph here, of course, favored inside of ONIC, as we'll see a takedown coming back for BIGETRON ALPHA as a consolation prize. What they can possibly do right now, although there was a little bit more of that objective control coming from the side of ONIC, the goal difference before that sort of fight, it was pretty even.
And now, you know, Brands is, he has to really think about how to play this, and especially against ONIC, because you want to force out the ultimates, but so far, Rassi has not missed this Doomnon Blast just yet. He's always in the right position, and it forces Jawhead to be like, shucks, man, I gotta cancel this ultimate, if not my whole team is going to die, so he has to run in as a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, that definitely came into the catch-22 scenario for him, but here comes KY. He's actually losing this sort of trade-off, and there's not even a single pickle over the side of anti-mate Rassi. He's way too up, and he walks straight towards the side of Dreams. That's going to be the wall charge here, who will be able to actually take him down. So for now, there won't be that Lolita up alive, but ONIC, we can still buy a little bit more time. Anti-mate just walks through all 4 members of BTR.
Yeah, and now he's absorbing the damage from Anti-Mate is absorbing the damage from Brands, and he knows that he's super tanky. And Brands realizes, oh boy, if I can't even take out the Uranus right now, I'm gonna need more items. Brands just bought his Demon Hunter sword. Okay, now he's gonna have some significant damage.
Yeah, now of course they have to watch out for that, but KY still waiting. They've already got this one secured, looking for that sort of takeover on the side of Odil. Instead, getting punished by CW, as he will be able to slay that Chow, plays a duet by Sasa, as he will actually go right back there. CW, of course, coming all the way in towards the mid lane here, as Anti-Mage has already set up a little bit more area for them, but this is actually going to work. If they flip over on Anti-Mage, it will be a pretty much dead deal for them, but seems like there's a little bit of technical issues going on as